guys, welcome back to my channel. So starting off, I'm just priming my skin. I think I'm using the Urban Decay De-Slick primer right here just to kind of smooth everything out, and it really just helped the paint kind of stick on. So basically right here what I'm doing, I'm just going in with my normal foundation, whatever foundation is fine, and basically put this on the triangle of the area you're gonna put the glam side on. So we're gonna put the eyeshadow and everything, and then I'm putting a little bit of concealer, and I use concealer as well as my eyeshadow base, so that's what I'm doing here too. Then I'm gonna go in and just bake under my eyes. I'm using the RCMA no color powder, just dipping it into there, and then I'm filling in my brows. And I did go a little bit heavier handed just because I wanted it to be a little more bold. And then basically the palettes that I use for this is the James Charles palette. I went in with that orange color and I'm just packing it on into my crease, kind of really high up, and I'm just packing it on. And then here I go in with the smaller brush, and then I go in with a darker orange close to red, and then I just put this a little lower just to define the crease. And then as you see, I bring it in pretty forward just because I am going to cut the crease, so that kind of helps me create a guide. Yes girl, take that coffee break. And then with the same Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I'm going in and just cutting my crease. And we are going to be using glitter. So here what I did is I just went in with the golds first just to kind of have like an underlying base. So I'm just packing on that gold all over the eyelid. And then I'm going in with that darker red, dark orange, terracotta color to kind of blend out the outer corner as well and to kind of deepen it up too. Yes, honey, blend it out. And then these are the glitters that I'm using. I'm kind of just figuring it out what colors I was wanting to try. And what I'm applying here is the Too Faced glitter glue all over the lid, and that's going to be basically my base for my glitters. And here at first, I didn't show you, but I first went in with an orange glitter. And I'm loving the glitter. And then once it sets, I went over it with dual clear lash glue because this holds this chunky glitter more. So I'm packing that on top, and this is a little messy and a little tricky, so just kind of take your time with this. And moving on, I'm gonna start going in and just outlining it with the black eyeshadow, kind of creating the half pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern on the other side. So I'm just using an angled brush with black eyeshadow, and this is just your guide, so if you don't like it, it's okay because you can always go back in and kind of fix it or tweak it. This is the orange face paint that I used. I got this at Michael's and it's water activated. So with one of those disposable sponges, I went in and I started going ham on my skin and turning myself into a pumpkin. And at first I was having a little bit of trouble with it, but once I got used to it and I kind of figured it out, the right way to mix it with the water, it was really easy to kind of just blend it out. And then I moved on to a brush because I felt like it was easier just to kind of drag it down my neck. And then what I did go in with those same colors from the James Charles palette, I packed it on all over the lid. I mean, not all over the lid, but all over the face to kind of set that face paint. And it also kind of helped if you had any blotchy areas. And then look at a picture of a pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern, whatever it is. I'm just kind of carving out my eye first in a triangle form. Same thing, use black eyeshadow first, and then you can always go back in and kind of define it. And then with a bigger shadow brush, I went in with black eyeshadow and started to fill it in. And then I went in with the gel eyeliner and tight lined my eye. And this is crucial because you want that eye to look blacked out. And this is so uncomfortable, so be careful. And then going in with the black liquid liner, I started going in, and then I use this to kind of just fill in any gaps and any areas that were kind of not looking as black as I wanted to. And then I went in with a dark terracotta color, and I started kind of just blending out the edges. I kind of wanted it to look like it was a little bit of a shadow effect. So with like a dark red or a dark orange, go over the triangle to kind of diffuse that. And then here with the same liquid eyeliner, I'm starting to do the nose. And I basically just looked at a picture for reference and just started kind of building my nose. And keep in mind that with this look, I was using a Stila liquid liner, which is dumb of me because I ran out of it. But use a cheap eyeliner, anything from the drugstore, because you don't want to waste a good eyeliner. And same thing, once I have the base done, I'm going over with black eyeshadow to fill in any gaps. And then moving on, I'm going in with that same gel liner, and as you can see, I kind of go over my first guideline, and this makes it a little bit more crisp. And then what I'm going to start to do with that same gel eyeliner, since it's a little bit more movable, I'm going to start to kind of fade it into the orange paint. And this is up to you, however you like it, how smudged out you want it to look, how black you want it to be. But I basically just started smudging it out with a smudge brush, and then I went in with a big fluffy blending brush with dark orange color to kind of start diffusing it out and look more blended out. Now moving on to our mouth. I'm referencing the picture, and I'm basically just gonna do their little jack-o'-lantern pumpkin smile. I'm using the gel eyeliner, and as you can see, I'm kind of just looking back at the picture, making sure I'm gonna do it how I like it. And take your time with this, because I feel like the mouth is the part you kind of see the most, and you want it to be the most crisp. It's okay if your lines are a little messy, because you can always go back in with the liquid liner to kind of clean them up. So create the mouth first, and then I'm going to go in same thing with the black eyeshadow, fill in the lip or fill in the mouth, and then I'm going to clean it up with the black liquid liner. Yes, honey, drag it up into the hair. And let me tell ya, this was so hard to get out, especially the black on my nose. For some reason would not wash off when I did wash it off. See here, I went back just to kind of define those lines with that liquid eyeliner, and then this way you can even out any areas you need to or fill in any gaps. And now we're gonna draw the ridges of the pumpkin. So I'm going in with that same dark orange color that we've been using and just creating lines. I only did 3, you can always do more if you want to, but I just basically did 3 lines with the angled brush. And you could always drag them down all the way to your neck, but I kind of stopped right at my neck. And then as you can see here, we're getting into the fun part. So I went in with that same Too Faced glitter glue, and then I'm putting it on all the black areas. So on the mouth, on the eye, and I'm gonna put it on the nose. I'm packing it on first, letting it dry a little bit, and then I'm going in with that black glitter and filling in the whole space. And this is very messy, so keep that in mind, but it's also really fun to do. It's also very relaxing for some reason. So now as you see, I'm moving on to my eye with that glitter glue. And just kind of pack it on, and then with the glitter will just literally stick on. You could also use lash glue if you have lash glue, that would be really good too. Now as you see, we're moving on to the nose. And then don't forget about that inner lip butthole mouth. You don't want to have that pink inside, so make sure you get it as much as you can, because you also don't want to taste it. And now with this glitter as well, I was trying to figure out what orange, because I had different orange glitters. And then I was trying to do it with my fingers, and it didn't really work that well. And I was trying to figure out, like, how can I make this stick without using a bunch of glitter glue? And I had the bright idea of just spraying hairspray all over my face. And then I let it get tacky, and then I just kind of started with my fingers all over. And you really didn't have to be perfect with this, because anywhere it looked really, really pretty. And then on any areas as you can see that weren't sticking as well, or that I wanted to be a lot more glittery, I used a brush, and then I would dip into the hairspray, and then I would go back into the glitter and just kind of press it on there. And do this over like a desk or like some type of paper, because there's gonna be glitter flying everywhere. And then put a little headband on and you are ready to go. Look, so half glam, half pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. It is super easy. It's just very time consuming with everything that you have to do, but overall I feel like if you want to look cute and wear like a cute outfit, this is kind of easy. And I just basically put like a little fuzzy. I bought this at Michael's, and you can buy like some even Forever 21. I bought this at Forever 21, and just be cute for Halloween. Why not? So let me know what you guys think, and happy Halloween, spooky season, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.